365 Radio. It's music just as you like it.
All right, Billy, just wake me up when the show starts, okay?
The show's on now.
What?
Now. The show's on right now.
No, it can't be. Look, my watch says it's 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's the time the show starts.
But it's 7 a.m. Are people actually awake at this time? Is that even possible?
Blair, we're live.
What?
We're live right now. We're on the air.
Why didn't you say anything? Hello and welcome to the Blair Radio Project. I'm your host, Blair, and I'm joined by none other than my trusty sound engineer, Billy. Billy, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How about you?
Fantastic. Today's a very big day, Billy. Today we're covering for Mike Reed while he's away.
Where is he?
Well, I don't know. He didn't tell me.
Is he okay?
I assume so.
Why didn't he tell us where he went?
I don't know, Billy. Don't worry about it. I'm sure he's just fine.
Maybe he got kidnapped.
Don't be a silly, Billy. He's an adult. Adults don't get kidnapped. He's a grown man, not a kid.
All right, well, maybe he got man-napped. We should alert the authorities.
Billy, he's probably on a beach at the hammock, sipping a peanut colada.
I guess you're right. Wait, so why are we here?
Well, the station asked us to cover for him today.
They did?
Yeah.
Wow. They must be desperate if they asked you.
Probably. But regardless, this is a big honor for us, Billy. This is great for our show. And this is especially a big deal for me. Not just because I'm covering for Mike Reed, but because I've never been awake this early before. I'm actually struggling to stay awake. So let's play some music, shall we? This is Heart of Glass by Blondie, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
365 Radio.
That was Blondie with Heart of Glass. Hello, welcome back to the Blair Radio Project, covering for Mike Reed. You know what my favorite part of that song is, Billy?
The music?
It's all music, Billy. The whole thing was music.
Oh, well then no.
It's the ooh, oh, that part there. That's what gets me going. Gives me goosebumps, goose pimples. There's little lumps all over my body.
Tumors?
No, not tumors. It doesn't give me tumors. I don't think music that gives you tumors is very good. Probably not.
They could be good tumors.
Billy, have you ever heard of a good tumor?
No.
Then they probably don't exist. Anyway, let's move on to something else. This is Just Can't Get Enough by Depeche Mode, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project. That was Hungry by the Wolf. Wait, no, not Hungry by the Wolf. That was Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran.
Hey Blair, did you meet the new intern?
No, I didn't.
He's really nice. He's also a really big fan of yours. He's right over there.
Oh, okay, cool. You know what? Call him in. I'd love to meet him.
Hey, Kyle.
Oh, yeah?
Come on in. Blair wants to meet you.
It's always fun to meet fans.
Oh, wow, Blair. It's an honor to
Get
meet...
me a coffee now. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Come on, chop, chop. I want it in this hand in the next 30 seconds. You got that?
I thought you didn't drink coffee.
Shh, I don't. But I want to see how quickly he can make one for me.
Why?
Amusement, mostly. Tick-tock, Kevin.
It's actually Kyle.
Less talking, more coffee, Kevin.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
365 Radio. Just as you like it.
That was by Kylie Minogue. Hello, welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. Billy, I can't believe Kevin quit already.
His name was Kyle, and he quit because of you.
Ugh, look, don't blame me because he can't handle the stress of working at a radio station. Some people just aren't cut out for it.
You didn't need to throw the coffee in his face, Blair.
It was too hot. What was I supposed to do? Drink it and risk burning my tongue?
Whatever.
This next artist needs no introduction. None at all. Though I still have to introduce the track, just in case you don't actually know who it is. In which case, shame on you. This is Material Girl by Madonna, and you're listening to 365 Radio. That was Spandau Ballet with Gold. Gold! Hello, and welcome to the Blair Radio Project. I'm your host, Wait, sorry. I'm your host. Billy, can you help me out here?
Give me a moment.
You forgot my name too?
Yeah. Let me check my notes.
You got notes of these things.
Yeah, I'm pretty organized.
That's your notes?
Yeah.
Billy, that's just a Boots bag. A bag from Boots.
Yeah, it's my notes. It's a paper bag that I jot down my notes on. I know it's on here somewhere, though.
So you just scribble down notes on that bag from Boots?
Yeah, see, here's my credit card number, just in case I lose my credit card.
It's a good place to have it.
I thought so too. And over here is my name, in case I forget it. And I know I have yours here somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's down here at the bottom. I can't quite read it, though.
Let me see that. No, I can't read that either. It's kind of blurred with a grease stain.
Yeah, that was probably my sandwich.
You just put your sandwich in that bag?
Yeah, it's my lunch bag.
I thought it was your notes bag.
It's both.
Use the same bag for your sandwiches and for your notes?
Yeah, that way I only have to carry around one thing.
Well, that works, I guess. But yeah, anyway, this is the Blair Radio Project, and I've forgotten my name. We're here joined with my trusty sound engineer, Billy on the Wheels of Steel. We got a great show for you today.
Do we? You said today's show is going to be a complete crap.
Right. Pay no attention to him. He's just a fool. For those of you just tuning in, this is the Blair Radio Project, and today we've been asked to cover for Mike Reed. And so far, we've had a lot of really great and positive feedback on both Facebook and Twitter. So I figured, let's have some fun, waste some time, and read some tweets from Twitter. Claude Speed on Twitter writes, "Who are these clowns covering for Mike Reed?" Claude, we're not clowns. We're professionals. Stephen Novella 05 tweeted, "Listening to the Blair Radio Project feels like being at Guantanamo Bay." Aw, isn't that nice? Billy, you hear that? He feels like he's on vacation listening to the show. Probably somewhere nice like the Bahamas. And lastly, and this one's one of my favorites, a tweet by Dad's Lost Bike. And they write, "I wish I was deaf." Isn't that great? Great stuff. For the rest of you, feel free to join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. Tweet us at 365radio.co so we can read your abusive tweets live on the air. All right, now let's get back to it. This is Aneka with Japanese Boy, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
365 Radio, just as you like it.
Hey Billy, what would you do if your name was Bob?
I don't know. I guess I'd just live with it.
You just live with being called Bob?
Well, what else would I do?
I don't know, you could change your name.
Bob's not too bad.
No?
Nah. Could be worse.
Like what?
Well, my parents could have named me Rebecca.
Yeah, that would have been pretty bad. A boy named Rebecca. I mean, even then, that's not too bad. Come on, Billy, have some fun. This is a hypothetical situation. Give me a good answer.
All right, I would run away and join the circus.
Because your name is Bob.
Yeah.
Well, that's a stupid answer.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. You're just so boring. I want some amusement out of you. You're like an old toy now. I don't get any enjoyment out of you.
Did you ever?
That time I hit you in the face.
Which one?
The time when we were fighting. When you forgot what you ate for dinner. And that really annoyed me. And then I hit you in the face.
You hit me twice in the face.
Yeah. I enjoyed it so much the first time I had to do it again. But yeah, that was probably the most fun I've ever had with you. All right. Well, I'm just taking a quick look down our set list today. We got some great tracks coming up. We got Tears for Fears, The Smiths, David Bowie, Rhythmics. Wow, this one too? Billy, did you see that we're playing this one?
Yes, you made me pick the set list.
Oh, that's right. Well, regardless, we got some great stuff coming up. But first, we got Iran so far away by a flock of seagulls, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
365 Radio. It's music.
That was Shout by Tears for Fears. It would have been a fun idea had I told you to count how many times it said shout. Would have kept you busy, but I didn't think of it until now. Shame. Billy, what are you doing? Why are you looking at your phone?
I'm just looking at prices for flights to Brazil.
Brazil? Why Brazil?
So I could go to Ibiza. Duh.
Ibiza? What's Ibiza? Oh, you mean Ibiza.
Oh yeah, sorry. I always say that wrong.
Ah, that's okay. Good thing you got me around.
Yeah, good thing. Or else I'd sound like a real idiot. I don't know, though. I really hate flying. It scares me.
Aw, it's okay. They say it's safer than driving in a car.
Yeah, but I've been in 5 car accidents in the last month.
Oh. Oh, well, how about this? I know what'll cheer you up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me, or do I have to guess?
Well, the other day, I learned something pretty cool. I learned that it's pretty common for pilots to actually take turns napping while on long flights.
What?
And sometimes both pilots, captains, conductors, whatever, sometimes they'll even take a nap at the same time, and they'll do it for longer than they're actually meant to, leaving the plane and the lives of everyone on board completely in the hands of the autopilot computer system. Isn't that fun?
I think I'll just go to Slough instead.
Billy, I think you mean slough.
All right, yeah, Slough.
Hello and welcome to the Blair Radio Project. That was Turning Japanese by The Vapors. And prior to that, if you could remember all that way back then, we played I'm Not the One by The Cars. Now, ladies and gentlemen, socks and shoes, we have some very, very big news. Later on in the show, we have a very special guest. We're going to be speaking with them live in the studio. And it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to tell you who it is. But I'm going to have to wait so that we can build some anticipation. So until then, this is This Charming Man by The Smiths. And you're listening to the Blair Radio Project. This Charming Man by The Smiths. That was. Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. I'm your host Blair, and I'm joined by Billy. We got some great music lined up for you. Some great tunes. Some earworms. Not actually going to put worms in your ear, though. I think that might be illegal and a form of torture. But coming up next, we have The Cure with the song Love Cats. Hey, Billy, you know Robert Smith from The Cure?
Not personally, but I know of him.
Well, I know you don't know him personally. I just mean in general, of him.
Well, yes, I just said I do.
Okay, great. Well, do you know where he's from, Billy?
No.
He's from Blackpool. Do you know who else is from Blackpool, Billy?
The Pope?
What? Is he really?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
So the Pope isn't from Blackpool?
As far as I know, no.
Then why would you say the Pope?
Anyway, what was your point?
Well, I also am from Blackpool. I know it may not sound like it due to my thick Scouse accent, but it's true.
You sure you're from Blackpool? You don't sound like it, nor do you sound Scouse.
Billy, are you doubting the place of my birth? Are you a birther?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm extremely offended right now, Billy. Don't make me get the bucket.
No, it wasn't meant to be offensive. I was just saying you don't sound Scouse or even British.
All right, that's it. I'm getting the bucket. There. Hope you learned your lesson.
I hate when I get the bucket.
For those of you just now tuning in, what's going on? I don't know either. But you're listening to the Blair Radio Project. Today we're covering for Mike Reed. For whatever reason, they thought we were mature enough and capable to handle such a monumental task. And I think they're going to soon learn that this was a big mistake. Anyway, until they take us completely off the air, this is Love Cats by The Cure, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
365 Radio. Music.
Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. You're now entering hour 2 of the show. Isn't that exciting? It's all fun and games here at the studio. I'm throwing darts at Billy's face, and it's a lot of fun.
Not for me.
No, probably not, but just keep your eyes closed, and you should be okay.
But I can't because you put these Clockwork Orange-style clamps on my eyes to keep them open.
Yeah, I did. You're lucky I'm bad at darts, Billy. The last track was Ashes to Ashes by David Bowie. Sir David Bowie.
He was never knighted.
Oh, sorry. David Bowie then. Or Bobo for short. I call him Bobo. Call him Bobo around the house. We know him pretty well here in the studio, don't we, Billy?
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Yep. Actually, remember earlier on in the show, I alluded to the fact that we would have a special guest on the show later today.
It's not really alluding if you just flat out said it.
Okay, fine. Remember when I told you that we would have a guest later on in the show?
Yes, of course I remember. I'm not a goldfish.
I wasn't asking you, Billy. I'm saying to our fans.
But they can't answer. And they're probably not fans.
Okay, fine. The listeners, okay? The listeners listening to this. If they remember when I mentioned that we would have a guest on the show later today. Well, later on in the show, we're going to have Sir David Bowie.
He wasn't a sir.
On the show here on the Blair Radio Project. It's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. Billy, remember when we had him on the show a few months ago?
Yeah, it was great. Me and him went to the pub and played Fortnite.
You mean the pub?
No, we went to the plub.
The plub? What on earth is the plub?
You know, the plub.
No, I don't. Oh, never mind. But yeah, we're going to have Bowie on the show later today. Or Bobo. I'll call him Bobo. We're that close. Anyway, this is Working for the Weekend by Loverboy, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
365 Radio.
Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. We're covering for Mike Reed today. That last song was Karma Chameleon by Culture Club, and prior to that was Loverboy with Working for the Weekend. Hey Billy, I just thought of something really funny. What if we really didn't know each other, but we both just thought that we both looked like somebody else that the other person knows?
What?
You know, like when you go to do the shopping and you see somebody else and you think it's somebody that you know, but in fact it's not somebody that you know, it's just somebody else.
I don't go shopping.
Okay, well, have you ever mistaken somebody for somebody else?
No.
Okay, well, what if I wasn't really Blair, but you thought I was Blair because I looked like Blair? And what if you weren't really Billy, but I thought you were Billy because you look like Billy? That's what I mean when I say we've never met, but we both think that we're somebody else, and we're just carrying on a conversation, both thinking that we're somebody else.
Who's Billy?
Well, you.
My name's Jeff.
Jeff? Who's Jeff?
I'm Jeff.
But you look like Billy.
Wait. So who are you?
I'm Blair.
I thought you were Jeff.
I thought you were Jeff.
I am, but I thought you were Jeff too.
You thought we were both Jeff.
Well, I know I'm Jeff, but I don't know who you are.
I'm Blair.
I thought you were Jeff.
No, we've already established that I'm not Jeff. So if you're not Billy, who are you?
I'm Jeff.
Yeah, I know, but who's Jeff?
I'm Jeff from the new radio show called Jeff and Jeff's Jamboree, and I thought you were the other Jeff.
But I introduced the show as the Blair Radio Project, and I've been addressing you as Billy the entire show. Didn't you catch on that this isn't the Jeff and Jeff Jumping Jamboree?
It's called the Jeff and Jeff Jamboree.
Whatever, why didn't you say anything?
Because that's just the kind of thing that Jeff would do. Call me by a different name and pretend the show's called something else. That's just so Jeff.
Okay. And you thought I was Jeff the whole time? Do I look like Jeff? Do we look alike?
No, I thought Jeff was wearing a Halloween mask. That'd be so Jeff.
I'm not wearing a mask. Whatever. Well, if you're not actually Billy, where is he? What is that? What's that noise? What does that mean?
Means
You trying to say I don't know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, can you just pretend you're Billy for the rest of the show then? I don't know how to use half this equipment. Or any of it, actually.
Sure, I don't care. Will you still pay me?
What? No, I don't even pay Billy. I'm not going to pay you. I don't even know who you are.
But I'm Jeff.
Yeah, I know you're Jeff. No, I'm not paying you.
All right, well, I'm heading out then.
Okay, fine. All right, I'll pay you.
Great.
Just play the next song.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. That was Rhythmics with Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. Hello, this is the Blair Radio Project. We're filling in for Mike Reed today, so please don't change the channel. I need you. Please. My job depends on it. Still coming up later in the show, we'll be playing Depeche Mode, Wham, Billy Idol, and a lot more stuff. Good stuff, I promise. And also don't forget, we still have our world exclusive interview with David Bowie coming up soon here on 365 Radio.
365 Radio. It's music just as you like it.
Hello, welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. That was Animotion by... Actually, yeah, it was Animotion, but it wasn't by. It was Obsession by Animotion. Glad we could clear that up.
Hey, Blair.
Yeah, Billy, Jeff?
I have something to tell you.
What's that?
I actually am Billy.
What?
I said I actually am Billy.
No. I heard you. I heard what you said. I'm just shocked, I guess. Wait, so you mean to say before, when you told me that you weren't Billy, that you just looked like Billy, but that instead you were actually Jeff from the show Jeff and Jeff's Jamboree radio show thing, that you just made all that up and that you actually are in fact Billy?
Yes.
And I imagine that this was just a cunning attempt, a ruse, an attempt to trick me into paying you?
Yes. I got you good, didn't I?
Well, I actually have a surprise for you, Billy. Not only is the money that I paid you earlier not real money.
What the? Hey, this is Monopoly monies.
But I'm not actually who you think I am either.
What? What the? It was a mask. You are Jeff.
That's right. I'm Jeff from Jeff and Jeff's Jamboree. I got you, Billy.
Wait, so where's Blair?
He's probably still in bed.
Makes sense. Well then. Nicely done. So, is this show even the Blair Radio Project anymore?
Probably not technically, no. But let's try not to confuse our listeners any more than they already are.
Yeah, because I'm sure they're all still on board with what's happening here. Wow, so this whole time you thought I was Jeff from Jeff and Jeff's Jamboree, but really I was Billy, and instead of you being Blair, you were actually the other Jeff from Jeff and Jeff's Jamboree. Wow, that's such a Jeff thing to do.
Thank you. This song is People Are People by Depeche Mode, and you're listening to the Blair Radio... Well, the Jeff and Jeff's You're listening to 365 Radio.
365 Radio. Music.
Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project / Jeff and Jeff's Jamboree. Today we're covering for Mike Reed with the Mike Reed Breakfast Show. And I'm your host, Blair / Jeff. And I'm joined by my trusty sound engineer, Billy / Jeff.
I'm not Jeff, I'm Billy.
And I'm joined by my trusty sound engineer, Billy. There. I think that clears everything up. Still coming up on the show, we have Kim Wilde. She's not going to actually be on the show, be in the studio. She'll be on the show, and we'll play her music. In fact, you know what? Yeah, she's going to be here on the show. She's going to be sitting right over there in that seat.
This one?
No, the other seat.
This one?
No, that one.
This one?
Billy, there's only 3 seats here.
Well, which one?
Well, you keep pointing at the same 2 over and over, so it's not either of those.
This one?
That's the seat you were just pointing at, Billy.
This one?
No, Billy, she's sitting in that one over there.
No, she's not. The chair's empty.
No, she's going to be sitting there.
Well, why didn't you say?
No wonder Blair left. This is Love Missile F-111 by Sig Sputnik, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Jeff Jamboree thing.
365 Radio. It's music just as you like it.
Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. That was Sig Sputnik with Love Missile F-111. Hey Billy, I got something to tell you.
What? What now?
I have some news.
Oh?
Yes. I'm not Jeff. I'm actually Blair.
getting tired of all this Jeff stuff. It's getting old. I don't even know who I am anymore. Wait, so let me get this straight. This whole Jeff saga that took up about 20 minutes of the show was just a complete waste of time for everyone involved?
Yes.
Fair enough. Wait, so at first you started off the show wearing a Blair mask, then you took that off, and then you were wearing a Jeff mask, then you took that off, and now you're wearing a real face?
Yes, this is my real face.
Why? Why would you do all this? What's the point?
365 Radio.
Hello and welcome to the Blair Radio Project. That was Whip It by Devo. And before that, trying to think, Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol. For those of you just now tuning in, hello and welcome. For those of you driving into work, driving in on your way to work, don't drive into work. You might get someone injured and you might end up in jail. Park the car first before you actually get into work. Unless you really hate your boss. No, don't do it. Don't do that. For those of you driving on your way to work, I highly recommend just not going in. Call off sick. Pull a sickie today. There's no point. What's the point? Just stick around and listen to us instead. I mean, you don't want to go to work anyway. It doesn't make you happy. So what's the point? In fact, you know what? Why don't you just quit your job? Think of how free you'll feel. You'll feel great if you just quit. But Blair, what am I going to do for money? Just sell all your possessions. Leave your family. Sell your family if you can. They're probably not worth much, but I'm sure you can make something. Sell them to Russian scientists or something like that. And then you could finally go backpacking around Europe for a year, just like you've always wanted to. There's nothing stopping you. I know how much you hate slaving away in your dead-end office job, acting as yet another cog for a multi-conglomerate corporation that doesn't care about you or your kids or...
Jeff? Blair?
Oh, sorry. I got a little, carried away again, didn't I?
Yes, a bit.
Sorry about that. Well, this is Wake Me Up Before You Go by Wham. And you're listening to the Blair Radio Project. The Blair Radio Project does not take responsibility for anyone who decides to quit their job or sell off members of their family.
It's music just as you like it.
Hello and welcome to the Blair Radio Project. I'm your host, Blair, and I'm joined by none other than my trusty sound engineer, Billy. Billy, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. For those of you astute listeners, some of you may have noticed that I am not Mike Reed. This is true, I'm not Mike Reed. I had to check myself, and indeed I'm not Mike Reed. We are covering for Mike Reed today. I believe he's off on holiday somewhere in Kentucky. I don't know where he is, no clue. He didn't tell me. And we took off his tracking device. He no longer has it around his neck, so we don't know where he is. We've let him roam free. Like a cow in the field who could just eat all the grass that he wants. He's not eating grass, I don't think. But he's off today, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. And someone here at the station thought it would be a good idea to put me in his slot. And I have a feeling that this is going to be the last time that I'm going to be put in this slot. So I'm going to make use of this time while I have it. Still coming up later on in the show, we have a world-exclusive interview with David Bowie. That's right, he's going to be on the show later today. And to celebrate that, this is China Girl by David Bowie. And you're listening to the Blair Radio Project here on 365 Radio.
365 Radio. Music.
Little China Girl by David Bowie.
Blair?
Yeah, Billy?
You know that broom closet you were pushing all that heavy furniture in front of the other day?
No, I don't remember that at all. I don't remember doing that, no.
Yeah, the one you told me to stay away from.
But that doesn't sound familiar, no.
Well, I was walking by it, just now on the way back from the toilet during our last break, and I heard some noises coming from it.
Oh?
Yeah, it kind of sounded like a person calling for help.
Mm-hmm.
And I might be mistaken. I'm not sure, but it kind of sounded like Mike Reed.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Do you have any idea what that might have been?
Why do you ask? I wasn't there. I was at my friend's house. You can ask him.
Well, I just wondered, no one heard from him in about a week.
Oh, okay. You know what it is? I'll tell you. It's one of those Halloween decorations. Yeah, the ones where with the robots with the sensors, the motion sensors in them. Yeah, it's one of those. So it must have detected you when you walked by the closet, and that's why it was screaming for help.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
Okay. That's funny. You see, because I was starting to think that you locked Mike Reed into a closet so that you could steal his time slot.
Oh, lol. No. That's not the case at all. No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Billy.
Yeah?
You didn't tell anyone about this, did you?
No.
Okay, good. Don't, or else there will be consequences.
Okay.
Good. Let's play the next song. Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. We're covering for Mike Reed today. Well, now's the time that you've all been waiting for, all three of you. This is our world-exclusive interview with David Bowie. Billy, can you call in Bowie? Can you patch him in?
Yeah, I'll call him in now.
All right, great. Oh, it's ringing.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Great. Well, this is exciting, isn't it? Ooh, I feel all tingly.
Hello?
Yes, hello. May I speak to David Bowie, please?
Speaking?
Hi, Bobo. This is Blair.
Blair? I don't know a Blair.
Yeah, sure you do. Blair from the Blair Radio Project on 365 Radio.
Blair Radio Project. Blair Radio. No, I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. Oh, wait. I remember you. You're the host of that terrible show nobody listens to.
Yeah, that's the one. That's me.
Don't call me anymore.
Bowie? Bowie? Bobo? Huh. Well, that went better than I was expecting, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Huh. I'm happy with that. All right, well, let's play another song. Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. Although we didn't really go anywhere, we're still here. I went on break, but you listen to music. So welcome back to the parts that you wish you could skip. I'm your host Blair, and I'm joined by none other than my trusty sound engineer, Billy. What's that?
What?
That.
Oh, this?
Yes, of course that. What else would I be talking about? What is that? What are you eating?
This is my special recipe.
A recipe? Looks like slop. No, slop would be a compliment. Looks like the bottom of a bin behind a restaurant.
It's refried beans,
Uh-huh.
salmon, hot sauce, some leftover chocolate cake, and a hot dog bun. That's the hot dog bun sticking out of the side.
Oh, geez, is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know.
What's in that cup?
Oh, pineapple and clams.
Pineapple and clams. What is wrong with you?
A lot.
Fair enough. Oh well. This is Gone Daddy Gone by the Violent Femmes, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
365 Radio. It's music just as you like it.
Hello and welcome to the Blair Radio Project. I'm your host Blair, and I'm joined by none other. Crickets. Nobody's here. Just me alone in a room. Billy is MIA. Don't know where MIA is. I think it's in Kentucky. He might be in Kentucky. Who told me he's in Kentucky? Nobody. But, yeah, just me alone. What? Oh, hey, hello, you. Hey, little fella. You're a long way from home, aren't you? What are you doing here? What do you want? Audience, I know you can't hear it. Well, no, I know you can't see it. You can hear it. But there is a little wild duck here in the studio. I assume it's wild. I don't know. It's not wearing a collar, so I think it's wild. He's pretty cute. Well built, big bill. His bill actually kind of looks like a mini dog mask. I mean, obviously it's not. Why would a duck be wearing a mini dog mask? But it does look like one. Think it's one. I mean, I could pull it, but I won't. I said I won't! Gosh! What was that? What did you just say to me? What? Really? What's that, boy? Billy? Wait, what about Billy? What happened? Billy was kidnapped? By the Kennedys? And they're holding him ransom? And they'll cut off his head on live TV if we don't give them 50 million rubles? Is that what you're trying to say, boy? Or do you just want bread? Ah, well, fair enough. Here, have some bread. Just open my drawer. My drawer's always stuck every time. I should really get this stupid thing fixed. Why don't I ever get this stupid thing? Ah, there we go. It always opens in the end. Here you go, boy. Here's some bread. Eat that up. Good thing I always keep a fresh loaf of bread in my desk at all times, just in case of emergencies like this. Yes, of course a hungry duck is an emergency. Thank you. Anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? Here's some music for your little ear holes.
365 Radio. It's music just as you like it.
Hello and welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. That was music by some band. Wow, this little ducky's so cute. You're such a hungry little fella, aren't you? Audience, he just ate an entire loaf of bread. What a little piggy. He's not really a pig, but, you know, he acts like one. Do pigs actually eat that much? He didn't eat his crusts, though. It's rather wasteful of him. Hey, stop. Don't play with your food. If you're not going to eat the crusts, just leave them alone. Wait a second. What the duck? Audience, oh my goodness, Misha's my. The duck. He's taking the crusts and, oh my god, I can't believe this. He's taking the crusts and forming words. I think, yes, he's writing out a sentence with bread crusts. He's still writing. Give him time. Give me a moment. Give me a second to read this. I'll sound it out. But so far it reads, the boy has fallen. He's still working on it. Which boy? Who's the boy? Boy George? The next word is D. O. Wow. You made that into a perfect circle with the O, too. He only used 2 crusts for that. W. That took a few more crusts. Wow, he's doing this so quickly. N. Down. The boy fell down. Down what? Down the street? Down the mine shaft? Down the avenue. Must find out. Tell me, duck, tell me. The boy fell down the well. What boy? Billy? Billy fell down the well? Ugh, why didn't you say something before? Oh well. So what? Who cares? This next song is one of my favorites. It's... What? Leave me alone. This next song, it's really good, trust me. Yeah, well, what do you want me to do about it? I want to go help him out? But I don't even know where he is. You'll show me. Look, just between you and me, Duck, and the 4 listeners at home, I don't care. He can stay down there. He's annoying. He smells. And plus, the other day, he took some of my Haribo. He thinks I didn't notice, but oh, trust me, I did. Oh, I did. How do I know he took my Haribo? Because I count all the Haribo that look like the little eggs before I actually eat them, so that I know how many that there are. Then I can count them down while I eat them, because as soon as I eat them all, my life goes back to being miserable. And there were most definitely 9 Haribo eggs in there. The other day when I was having lunch with Billy, I left the studio just for a moment, just so I could use the toilet. And when I came back, there were only 7 left. No, I didn't miscount them. I know how to count, thank you. Really? You'll buy me some Haribo if I go out and help Billy out of the well? I quite like the idea of just him suffering down there. Hey, is there still water in that well, or is it dry? That's a shame. I was hoping he was struggling to stay afloat, too. I think he told me once he couldn't swim. Well, can't we just leave him there overnight and we'll get him in the morning? Okay, fine. Let's go do things your way. Whatever. Gosh. Anyway, this is Dead or Alive with You Spin Me Around Like a Record, and you're listening to the Blair Radio Project.
365 Radio, just as you like it.
Watch out, here I come.
365 Music Radio.
Hello, welcome back to the Blair Radio Project. We're out now in a field. I don't know where. I'm following this duck. He's leading me to a well. Nothing unusual here. For those of you that are wondering how we managed to take our recording equipment out and about live in a field, well, we're using a phone. We're using the phone's hotspot, some microphones, some radio stuff. It all looks very impressive, and I have it all shoved in my backpack. We also have some equipment strapped to the duck, too. Isn't that right, Mr. Duck? His name's Mr. Duck now. Oh, wait, I think I see the well. Mr. Duck, is that the well? Oh, boy, that's it. Please be dead, please be dead, please be dead, please be dead, please be dead. Billy, are you dead down there?
Blair?
Ugh, darn.
What?
Nothing. Ugh, you fell down a well, really? It's just so you.
Is it so me?
Yes, it is. It's got you written all over it. If you're not lost in the woods, you're trapped in an elevator. If you're not in an elevator, you're stuck down a well. Just typical.
I think I got pushed in here.
Really? By who?
I don't know. I was making a wish, and then I just got pushed in. But before it happened, I looked around and I didn't see anyone. So it must have been a ghost or something. Wait, how did you find me?
A duck led me here. Sorry, Mr. Duck led me here.
Duck? What kind of duck?
I don't know. Are there more than one kind of duck?
Probably. Hey, does it look like it's wearing a little dog mask?
Yeah, actually it does.
Those are cool. I saw some earlier. Are you sure it isn't actually a dog mask, though?
No, I'm not sure. Should I check?
You might as well.
Yeah, we might as well. We have to waste more airtime somehow. Let me take a look. Come here, little fella. Uncle Blair just wants to pet you. Oh, see? Isn't that nice? That's not so bad, is it? He bit me!
You mean packed?
Yes, he pecked me. Oh, shut up, Billy. I'll throw him down there with you. He can peck you to death for all I care. Don't think I won't.
Trust me, I know you will.
How far down are you anyway? Just how deep is this well?
I don't know.
Roughly.
I don't know.
Come on, a rough estimate.
I don't know, Blair. I didn't think to measure it on the way down.
Yeah, well, that would have been the first thing I did. All right, fine. Let me call for help. Help, help. Someone, please. Come help us. It's no use, Billy. You're just gonna have to get used to staying down there.
You didn't even try.
That's not true. I did. Just not very hard. Hey, what did you wish for anyway?
Before or after I fell in?
Before.
For a better life.
And after?
For death.
Well, maybe, hear me out, maybe falling down there was your wish coming true. Maybe falling in a well, breaking both your legs, is better than the 9 years that you've spent on this planet. Maybe this is your peak.
Perhaps. I mean, in the first few hours of me laying here in agony, it was nice not thinking about having to finish my geography homework.
See? Maybe life is better down there. I can stop by once a day, drop off some food for you.
How would you get it to me?
I'd just drop it in there for you. And aim for your head, of course.
Of course. Well, that is tempting, but I don't trust you.
Excuse me?
I said I don't trust you.
No, I heard what you said. I'm just shocked and appalled that you would say something like that. You think I would just leave you in there to starve and rot?
Yes, not intentionally. Well, maybe intentionally, but you'll forget about me or just get lazy and not bother after a day or two.
Maybe, yeah, I suppose. You got a point there. I mean, it is a far walk, to be fair, and it is uphill.
Yeah, both ways. Yeah, so I don't blame you, really.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, bye then.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going back to the studio. I need to finish the show.
What about me?
What about you? We've just come to the conclusion that I'm going to be too lazy to look after you. I can't be bothered to come here every day for the rest of your life. I don't want to take care of you all the time. I don't have a dog for a reason, Billy. At least with a dog, you get some affection. How much affection am I going to get from dropping food into a hole?
I'll tell you that I love you.
Nah, not worth it. And quite frankly, I don't want your love.
Well, could you just call for help then?
Do what?
Call for help. Can you actually call someone for help? Didn't you think about that?
You mean like using my phone like this is an emergency?
Yeah.
I didn't really think of this as an emergency because I'm not in trouble. I'm okay.
Well, it is one, so could you please think of it as one?
Think of it as an emergency?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And could you also do something about it?
You mean actually call for help as opposed to just thinking about it being an emergency?
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Now, please?
Don't rush me!
Summer in your city, in your country, in your world.
Hello, welcome back to the Blair Radio Project.
Gee willikers, sure I'm glad to be out of that well.
Yeah, I guess that's good if you're into that sort of thing. Hello, yes, Mr. Duck? You have something to say to the fans? What's that? You pushed Billy down the well.
It was you! Why would you do such a thing to me? 'Cause you were bored? How could you?
All right, Mr. Duck, high five. Or high wing, rather. Wow, Mr. Duck, you're pretty cool. Can I adopt you? Or could you adopt me? All right, we gotta keep him around. I like this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for listening to the Blair Radio Project.
Hey, wait a second, what's that?
What? It's a duck.
No, look at it, it's back.
What the? It's a zipper. A second. Why do you have a zipper, Mr. Duck? What is that? Audible gasp. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Duck is not a duck.
It's a robot.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Audience, it's a robot duck. Huh, interesting. Well, I don't see this progressing into any sort of a plot, so we're going to end the episode there. Thank you all so much for watching. No, you didn't watch it, did you? Thank you all so much for listening and getting dumber as the show went on. I'd like to thank everyone at 365 Radio for allowing me and Billy and Mr. Duck, Robot Duck, not sure. Might even be Jeff, I don't know. I'd like to thank everyone at 365 Radio for allowing us to cover for Mike Reed today. I hope you enjoyed the show. We had a lot of fun. And if you'd like to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, I highly recommend it on 365 Radio. So, we'll see you next week here on the Blair Radio Project. Wait, are you still going to buy me Haribo? You're not?